Love him or hate him, there's no denying it, Donald Trump is one of the most polarizing figures of our time. Have you ever wondered which countries around the world support Donald Trump, even in 2024? With his policies sparking admiration and controversy alike, Trump continues to find international allies in some unexpected places. In today's video, we're diving deep into 10 countries that openly or quietly align with Trump's views and agenda. From shared economic interests to hardline stances on global issues, these nations have found common ground with the former president of the United States. But hold on, some of the names on this list might leave you in disbelief. Stay tuned, because we're counting down to a country that has made Trump a cultural icon. So if you think you know who's on board with Trump's vision, you might be in for a surprise. Brazil, under the influence of conservative leaders like Jair Bolsonaro, Brazil has shown significant support for Trump's style of governance. Bolsonaro, often called the Trump of the tropics, admired Trump's stance on various issues, from economic freedom to skepticism about climate change policies. Even after leaving office, Bolsonaro's followers and other conservative groups in Brazil continue to align themselves with Trump-like policies, sharing his focus on sovereignty, family values, and economic nationalism. Israel's support for Trump remains strong. Trump's recognition of Jerusalem as Israel's capital, moving the U.S. embassy there, and his administration's efforts to broker peace in the Middle East earned him lasting respect in Israeli political circles. Many Israelis view Trump as a friend who put Israel's interests at the forefront of U.S. foreign policy, which resonates even in 2024, keeping Trump's image favorable among conservative and right-wing factions in Israel. Poland, with its conservative government, has maintained a positive view of Trump. His staunch stance against Russian aggression and emphasis on NATO contributions resonated with Polish leaders and citizens who share a wary view of their eastern neighbor. Trump's support of Poland's sovereignty, defense, and energy independence has made him popular among Polish conservatives, and even in 2024, many in Poland consider Trump an ally in resisting external pressures. The Philippines had strong ties with Trump, especially under the administration of former President Rodrigo Duterte. Known for his tough approach on crime and his no-nonsense style, Duterte publicly praised Trump's policies on immigration and national security. This sentiment has carried forward as many Filipinos still remember Trump's support for the Philippines in areas like military aid and trade. Hungarian Prime Minister Viktor Orban was one of Trump's vocal supporters in Europe. Orban's conservative policies, especially regarding immigration and national identity, closely align with Trump's. Even today, Orban's government supports Trump's stance on strong borders and resistance to liberal immigration policies, making Hungary a continued ally. India's relationship with Trump grew under Prime Minister Narendra Modi, who shared Trump's focus on economic nationalism and fighting terrorism. The Howdy Modi event in Texas showcased their camaraderie, with Trump calling Modi a true friend. This warmth has lingered among certain groups in India who view Trump's stance on China, trade, and defense cooperation positively. Many in India still appreciate Trump's tough stance on Pakistan and Islamist terrorism. Saudi Arabia appreciated Trump's support and protection during his presidency. He strengthened U.S.-Saudi ties and worked to counter Iran's influence, which aligned with Saudi Arabia's regional interests. The kingdom appreciated Trump's focus on arms sales and energy policies that favored oil production. Even in 2024, Trump remains a respected figure among conservative Saudis who valued his hardline stance on Iran. The UAE found a great partner in Trump, especially with the Abraham Accords, which normalized relations between the UAE and Israel. His administration's work on these historic agreements marked a significant shift in Middle Eastern politics, creating an atmosphere of peace and cooperation. Many in the UAE still credit Trump's administration for fostering this cooperation, making him a respected figure among Emiratis. Japan, under former Prime Minister Shinzo Abe, developed a strong relationship with Trump, marked by cooperation on trade, defense, and security issues. Japan's concerns over North Korea and China's rise found an ally in Trump, whose administration took a hard stance on both countries. Even today, Japanese conservatives and right-leaning factions continue to view Trump's policies as supportive of Japan's strategic interests. Although controversial, Russia remains an interesting player regarding Trump. Many in Russia found his candid approach to diplomacy refreshing, especially compared to the more confrontational stance from other U.S. leaders. Though official endorsements are unlikely, Trump's rhetoric of focusing on U.S. interests instead of global interventions aligns with Russia's own view of state sovereignty. The Russian populace shows a divided yet fascinatingly warm opinion on Trump, admiring his willingness to communicate with Russian leadership during his term. And there you have it, 10 countries that, in one way or another, continue to support Donald Trump or align with his ideals even in 2024. From economic alliances to shared perspectives on national security, these countries find themselves connected to Trump's vision for a world of strong, independent nations. Were you surprised by any on this list? Or maybe you have some ideas on other countries that support Trump? Let us know in the comments below, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon for more global insights every week. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring.